In October last year, the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development launched the Insurance Appeals Tribunal, an independent body with the power to review decisions made by the Compliance Bureau of the Insurance Regulatory Authority. Amid its low insurance penetration, the industry has sustained gradual development hampered by low public confidence, and need for efficient grievance resolution mechanisms remains. In case 1, UAP versus the African Queen Limited had the applicant ordered to pay 475,408,748.2 shillings within 1 month from the date of ruling. In the second case, ICEA Lion Insurance against Shark Media Limited had the appellant ordered to pay the claim presented by the respondent. Figures are not traced. Prasid Byabagabi Bakuta versus Nick Insurance saw the appellant pay the respondent about 20 million shillings.
The total for the 6 cases is, the 6 appeals we have is 1.6. The ones that have been disposed of could be maybe 700 million, and we have the 3 appeals being 500 million. No, that's not 1.6. 700 million minus 1.6 is 900 million, yeah. Because insurance cases could be small, but they are really high value. Because we have one case which is 450 million, just one.
The chairperson of the tribunal informs that most of the cases go beyond fraud to poor contract interpretation, delayed settlement, which the industry players need to focus on to address the low penetration.
You need to ask, what have I signed up for? What are the limits within this policy? Because many times people can take out a policy, let me say motor policy. They know that if I get an accident, the insurance company will give me the money, will compensate me for my vehicle. But we have a provision in the policy of excess of 10%. So you realize that what will come out to you is 90% and not 100%. And this makes people very unhappy. Maybe when they were taking the policy, they were not explained too very well that actually the payout to you will be 90% and not 100%.
Speaking during the judicial capacity building training, High Court Judge Justice Musa Sekana calls upon the tribunal to uplift itself and take up the sector cases appealed in other courts.
Now that you are in existence, because sometimes I think disputes may come to High Court, or some now, usually they normally go to commercial court. But since you are established, let them send away all those. And they will send them to you. I don't know if they have. The head should sit and say, all these insurance disputes, go to the tribunal. And that's what we did for employment. Whenever people, we say, no. Every employment dispute, the tribunal is in place. We sorted all of them and took them there. And no, High Court has a limited jurisdiction, High Court has a limited jurisdiction. But we believe now you have been set up for that purpose. Either they stop recording any insurance dispute, or they should only hear new ones. All the new ones should be sent, and they clear the old ones. Or if the old ones have not yet been heard and you don't have cases, I don't know whether you have cases, or they should send some back and then you deal with them.
Endeavor to achieve efficiency in your work by doing everything that you are supposed to do in a timely and right manner. The law, for example, prescribes timelines for filing of appeals and for the hearing and disposal of those appeals. I urge you to ensure that you deliver your decisions within the prescribed 90 days, but this should be after observing and following all the necessary steps. After efficiency, there is the issue of effectiveness of your work and decisions, which is also critical. The quality of your work as a tribunal has a bearing on effectiveness.
He further adds that they need to observe the clauses carefully because there are appeal mechanisms in the tribunal that allow the Insurance Regulatory Authority, the sector regulator, to sue or be sued, as well as the Attorney General, while ensuring regulatory and supervisory decisions are made within the law, are consistent and well-reasoned.
Now, being housed under IRA, in the eyes of the public, it could be that you are now compromised. What do you expect from them? They are in the same building. Yeah? So those are the challenges that we as judiciary sometimes have, because sometimes we are housed in rented premises. Now, what happens when our landlord comes to court and says, what did he expect? He's the landlord. So, and those are challenges, we have them in trade, because that alone may drive away the public, thinking, I don't waste your time with it because you're not going to get anything.
The long-awaited Insurance Appeals Tribunal is an establishment provided under Section 137 of the Insurance Act of 2017. Before this act, all disputes were settled by the Minister of Finance. Ronah Nahabwe, Smart 24 TV, Business Today.